had to come to Aristotle. He was 384 BC. He was the thinker who claimed that character was everything in life, and to bring yourself happiness, you had to focus on all virtues. So in order to be happy, you had to be virtuous. It was a concept called eudaimonia. He asked, what is a good life for man? And he wanted people to understand this, and also understand their nature, and how to use reason to achieve happiness. So his highest virtue was wisdom. So Mark, what question would you ask Aristotle, and how do you think he would answer?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Aristotle. Now, so usually with these sessions we talk about something we've been asked. We have to come up with questions. That's almost like running the session ourselves, which I struggle with myself. So Aristotle, what would I ask him? What are the best questions to ask? Because, any plans for this evening? Alan was just talking to Socrates and asked where the bar was. Should we go and join them? So, yes, and I'm sure he would say, no, I'm actually doing a lot of philosophizing and thinking and reading books and coming up with strategies about how to be more virtuous. And so, probably wouldn't be interested in going to the bar. So I'd probably just go and join Alan and Socrates at the bar, and that's going to be a better strategy for me, and I'll leave him to his books. Character, very important, whether it's wisdom or whatever. I think it's what makes us up as people. So the more character, the more personality, the more connection you have with a person creates a better relationship between people. So character is important. He can go and do his thing, but yeah, back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
So we've got Aristotle and Socrates at the bar with Alan and Mark having a really good time until they turn to Leonardo da Vinci, Mario Italian, Leonardo Italian. So Leonardo was 1452, we're coming closer to time. His idea was learning never exhausts the mind, and persistent rigor applied to anything leads to excellence. So Leonardo, the master of all trades almost. So would you like to come up and ask Leonardo da Vinci a question and tell us how he may answer it?
Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and guest. One question I would ask Leonardo da Vinci would be, are there any pursuits that are worthless to pursue? There may be some topics that are just too far out of your reach, that the effort put into trying to attain knowledge into them and to learn from them is almost a fruitless endeavour. Sometimes it might be more worthwhile in pursuit of something that is more achievable to the person trying to achieve it, rather than the average person maybe trying to build a space rocket by themselves and trying to get to space. Learning rocket science isn't an easy feat, and some things are such a communal effort that to do so by yourself would be a fruitless endeavour, and your entire life might be in pursuit of impossible. So I would ask him for his infinite wisdom on whether or not some things are worth not pursuing learning, and that whether or not it would be more worthwhile just realising your own limits, realising what is possible, and pursuing learning in the realm of that scope.
We zoom to the future. In fact, we come to the current time. So, Daryl, Elon Musk. Meet Elon Musk, born in 1971, South African. And his idea is, if something is important enough, you do it, even if all the odds are not in your favor. So he's a current figure. You would have seen him in the news and some of his ventures, whether it's Tesla or SpaceX or trying to get to Mars. What question would you like to ask Elon Musk, and how do you think he'd answer?
Madam Table Topics Master and Toastmasters. If I had to ask Elon Musk a question, just drawing a blank. I would ask Elon Musk,
What business to get into?
I would ask Elon Musk what he thinks of somebody joining Toastmasters. I've heard Elon Musk talk before. I think he would answer, because I feel in some ways it's kind of out of my reach. I think he would say, if something feels out of my reach, I should try and conquer my fears and just do it. If you have goals that you want to reach, where Toastmasters can help you to reach those goals, then do it. If you don't do it, you'll never reach your goals.
So in partnership with Elon Musk, there is ChatGPT. So I know ChatGPT isn't human, although you may think that it is. And of course, Elon Musk had a handle in developing ChatGPT from the embryonic stage, because he was part of the think tank that went into OpenAI. And apparently ChatGPT has an IQ, a verbal IQ of 155, which is actually less than Elon Musk. So impressive, but accurate, I don't know. I never knew that GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer Modules. So that's a new thing. What I would like is, Scott, for you to come up and ask ChatGPT a question, any question, and give us an idea of how ChatGPT would answer.
Has anyone in their Google feed, like I have, seen a news item, it's been repeated by various news agencies, about these explorers who claim to have found Amelia Earhart's aeroplane? Everyone has, that's good. That's the type of question I would like to ask artificial intelligence to see what they'd answer. What exactly happened to Amelia Earhart? They've answered that. Why not? What was the truth behind JFK's assassination? Maybe the AI might say, well, there is no conspiracy. Lee Harvey Oswald acted all alone. End of story. I could ask him, who was the identity of Jack the Ripper? And AI will say, it is someone who is completely obscure, who kept himself to himself because he didn't want to attract any attention. And if I were to say who it was, you'd say, well, eh? I could ask AI, where is the lost city of Atlantis? That'd be another good one to ask. And AI might respond, no, the lost city of Atlantis was actually a morality tale written by Plato, who was a contemporary of Socrates. It doesn't exist, but somehow, centuries later, people got this impression that the story was true, and they've been searching fruitlessly across the globe for it. So those are, so you get an idea of the type of questions I would like to ask AI. These are the questions that have that have plagued people for many years, whether it's Amelia Earhart, what happened to her, is Atlantis really real, who was Jack the Ripper? These are but 3 examples. There's so many mysteries that we as humans love, and even though they'll probably never be solved, it's so much fun just having a mental anguish over them. And that's, in a nutshell, is the type of question I'd be asking Mr. AI. Thank you, Renee.
I don't know if we have time for one more at all. Do you have time?
Oh, go on then.
Go on then.
It's the only one.
Tatiana, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, 1989. No matter what happens in life, she says, be good to people. Multi-talented, can play the guitar, the banjo, I think the ukulele, the piano. Very smart cookie. Come, ask her a question and tell me how she would answer.
Madam Table Topic Master, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. I was listening yesterday a topic about her, and it was a conspiracy behind what she is doing now. So probably I would ask her a question. Would you like to be a president of United States? She is the most popular woman in America and all over the world at the moment. She has millions of followers, and she is known among all population as a kind and creative and smart girl. What would be her answer? I believe she would say, why not? We need some fresh blood into the administrative office of Washington, because all of presidents, they're quite old and they do the same things. I am from a new generation, and we will rule a country in a new way. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
I chose this topic because I think sometimes people don't ask enough questions, and sometimes they don't necessarily put themselves into somebody else's head to understand how the questions could be answered. So I think it could be a good possibility that this helps contemplate questions, but also contemplate listening. And I personally find listening quite arduous, quite hard, but all of us have to be able to do it and do it well. So thank you for your participation.
Thank you, Renee. I'll now quickly hand over to our tabletop evaluator, Chris